Hey guys, Glenn here. I just wanted to do a quick video here. I wanted to touch on a lot of you guys have already seen our new washer and dryer combo that we bought, the GE Profile. Um, and like I said in the video that you watched, it's got a dehumidifier built on the very top of the machine. That's the very top thing. That's what draws the water out of the clothes and sends it out to the septic. Well, as far as we're concerned, it's got all good points, right, sweetie?
Yes.
And all the good points to it are, now you can, like I think I said in the other video, I'm not sure if I did, and I'll touch on it again. If you have something in there that you do not dry, you can open up the machine and take it out when it's in between the washing and the drying cycle. There's a way you can, I think there's a way you can set it so that you can have it stop for a period of, a certain amount of time, and then you can load the articles you want. If not, here's the plus side. When you load that machine to wash clothes, you're going to load it once. There is no, when it's done washing, take the clothes out, transfer them over to the dryer. You don't do that anymore. The other plus side about it is, not only do you save time because you don't have to transfer from one machine to the next. Think about this. All right, if you have a front-loading washing machine like we had before this one and before that, when you're done washing the clothes, right, you have to pull them out and put them into the dryer because you can't let them sit for any amount of time because, we've had instances where we've had clothes sit in the washing machine overnight and the next day you end up washing them again because they sat and that got kind of, on the moldy side overnight. Well, here's the other thing that's great about it is when you have that type of a washer and dryer, once you take the clothes out of the washing machine, you have to leave that door to the washing machine open. You can't close it because it's going to build up with mold even with no clothes in it because it's going to stay wet in the inside. What happens when water stays in any area for a length of time, it gets moldy. So there's another advantage to when this thing's done drying the clothes, guess what? The drum, the whole thing, everything inside that machine is completely dry. There is no water to go stale and go moldy. So we've only had it for not even a day yet. We got it at around, I think they showed up around 10:30 this morning. So just bear that in mind that this is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money because, you can, let's say you're going to go grocery shopping, right? And you want to throw a load of clothes in, you can throw them in before you go. While you're gone, the clothes are going to wash and also dry. So by the time you get home, wherever you go, you get home, your clothes are going to be dry and all ready for you to pull out and fold them up and put them away. So I just wanted to let you guys know about this machine. We're really glad that we made the purchase. We bought it from Home Depot. Both Home Depot, Lowe's, and Best Buy has the machine for the same price. It's, what is it, I think it's 22 and some change, I think. So it's like $2,295.95, I think is what the price is. They've got it right now at $1,000 off. So if you want the machine, you get it right now, you'll save $1,000 right off the bat. And then I put it on my Home Depot card, and it's funny because like the day before we ordered it, I got a thing from Home Depot in the mail. And I knew it wasn't anything to do with my credit card because it wouldn't be, it wouldn't have any markings on the outside. It had a marking on the outside that said special offers inside. So I knew right then and there that it was you know, some sort of special offer. So I opened it up, and there was two things it offered. It offered 24 months of 0% financing if I want to pay for the machine over time. What's a great deal, right? If you're gonna, excuse me, hold on, let me just, if you're gonna put on your card and pay it over time, yeah, 24 months of 0% financing would be a great option, right? The other option was save 10% off your order. I'm like, wow, okay. So I looked and there was a coupon code right there. So the one thing that I like about Android on my phone is, we have Samsung phones. And if you have a Samsung phone, if you take a picture of something that has text on it, and you go to your gallery app, which is Samsung's app with all the pictures in it, you can actually copy text from that picture by just holding your finger on it. So I held my finger on the coupon code and it copied it, and I went right to the Home Depot app, and I went to where it said have a promo code, insert here. So I did. I pasted it. Lo and behold, we got 10% off. So we paid totally for this machine. Now it's normally $3,500, right? And like I said, it's $1,000 off. I think it was $24.95. That was the price. I think $24.95. And then I put my coupon code in and got 10% off. We also bought a 5-year extended Home Depot warranty, and that was I think that was like $300. So the whole thing was going to come to like $2,800 and something and some change. Well, we saved an additional $300 or so. We paid what we would have paid for the machine if we just bought it outright and didn't use a promo code or anything. It would have been like closer to like 26 and some change with the tax. So we paid what we would have paid for this machine. Oh, and we bought the pedestal, which goes on the bottom. Make sure if you buy this machine, buy the pedestal, because it'll raise it up a little bit, a few inches, so you're not bending way over to reach into the drum. And the pedestal was like $229, so we got a great deal on it. And like I said, we paid $2,540 and like 90-something cents, I think. So it was a really good deal that we got on this washing machine. That's why we grabbed it when we did, to save money. So yeah, so far we like it, and we'll do another review in probably like 6 months from now when we've had it for a while. We'll let you know if anything changes, but I don't think so. If you go look at Home Depot's site and probably Lowe's and Best Buy and go look at the reviews, it gets mostly a 5-star rating. There is a couple of 1-star ratings, like 90, I think it's like 92 people gave it a 1-star rating. And they mostly complained about it took too long to wash and dry. This didn't take us any longer than it would have taken us if we used our regular washer and dryer that we had here. So, I don't know, people, because this is the washing machine. If you're watching TV and you see the GE profile show up in an ad on TV, that's the same one we bought. And, GE claims you can do a load in as little as 2 hours. Well, I'll post a link to a video of a guy on YouTube that took this machine apart, and he did, before he did some testing with it, and the best he could do was 2 hours and 6 minutes. So he doesn't know how they achieved a 2-hour wash and dry time. He got 2 hours and 6 minutes, no matter which way he set it up. That's the best he could get. So close enough. 6 minutes isn't that far off. We started that machine today at 1 something, and it finished up about 3:30. So it took about an hour and a half, maybe. It took like 90 minutes to wash and 38 minutes to dry. So it was, and everything came out nice and dry when we were done. Michelle went down and got the load and brought it up, and everything was dry, including a blanket that belongs to Dash. It's a small, like a flannel type of material. It's got wolves on it. Dash, we got that from her son and his, at the time, wife, now ex-wife, gave it to us one year for Christmas. And Dash has taken it upon himself to keep it. He wants it, so he owns it now. So, it's only a small, like a throw that you put over yourself. You're sitting in a chair, and you can cover your legs and your feet with it and stay warm. So we threw that in there along with the clothes that we had, and everything came out perfectly dry. There was nothing wet at all. No dampness, anything. Let me compare it to, you guys have probably seen my video. If you haven't, go watch my video of the washing machine we have for our camper. It's a portable washing machine, all made out of plastic. When I put the clothes into that machine and wash it, and then it's got a separate compartment over on the right that is a spin cycle where you can spin the water out. When I take those clothes out of that machine after I spun them, before I dry them, they're pretty much almost dry as it is. I mean, they're a little damp, but not bad. So take that in consideration. That portable washing machine cost me under $200. And for something that's made out of all plastic and can get the clothes that dry, I'd say that's pretty good. So this new machine did an awesome job. And, we look at it as GE's been around since 1849. Yeah, I know. They're not making stuff in the United States anymore, but who is? Tell me, besides my F-150 that's sitting in my driveway, which is a gas truck, everything in that truck is assembled here in the United States, and I would say most all the parts that are in it are here from the U.S., with the exception of the radio. The radio is a Bang & Olufsen, which is a German company, so that's a German-made radio that's in that truck. It's not made in China. There might be some Chinese parts in this truck, but who cares? I've had no issues with this truck since the day I bought it. And it's going on its third year that I've owned it. Right, I bought it in 2020, and well, it's actually over 3 years now. It's going to be 4 years because we're coming on 2024. So July of 2024, I'll have had that truck. It'll be my 4th year. Very satisfied with it. We're going to get our Ford Lightning. We're going to look into ordering that either probably right after the first of the year. So then we'll go all electric. But back to the washer. So it's GE. They've been around. Now think of it this way. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. And who do you think created the very first light bulb? That was GE that did it. I've never owned a GE product before. It's my first GE product ever. My mother had bought a GE microwave / convection, it's called an Advantium oven. She was going to install it above her stove, and one of me and my brother did. We never got around to it. So, of course, my mother passed away in 2016. Was it this year? Yeah, beginning of the year, my brother had a water problem in his basement. And what happened was the expansion tank on his furnace let go. And it forced one of the valves on the back of the furnace to pop because it's supposed to when it builds with too much pressure and it forces water out the valve. He had water over his basement floor. Well, the oven was sitting on the floor and the box got wet, but it wasn't, the water never reached any higher than, I don't even think it got to a quarter of an inch. We ended up figuring out what it was. We got all the water dried up with shop vacs, and he's got a dehumidifier down there. And so we got to clean out some of his basement and throw some stuff away. Well, this oven was brand new, and my mother never used it. I had it on Facebook Marketplace for quite a few months, trying to get rid of it, trying to get money for it. Nobody wanted it. If they wanted it, once they found out the color was white, they wanted nothing to do with it. They wanted stainless steel. Well, what do you want for, my mother paid almost $1,000 for the oven, and then, it was white because that's what color her appliances were in the kitchen. What do you want for, at first I was asking, I think $300 for it. Then I dropped it down, and I had it down to like $1.50, then $100, and they were still complaining. Oh, it's not stainless steel. I don't want it. I need stainless steel. What do you want for that cheap kind of money? So I ended up giving it away for free, and I had a woman come that came and took it that lives in Marston Mills, and she was ecstatic and thrilled. If she had seen it for the price of $100, she probably would have given it to me. She wanted that type of an oven, and I think GE is the only one that makes that type of an oven. So we bought a GE, and we're going to buy more GE appliances. We need a new stove. And this stove that we have, we just bought, I don't remember if we bought it in 2018 or 2019. It might have been 2019. And it's got a problem. When you turn it, it's got all your controls are in the front, and it's a gas stove. If you lean over the stove, you can accidentally turn a burner on and burn yourself or cause a fire. Whirlpool knows about it, didn't do anything about it, won't do anything about it. There was a thing on Boston 25 News one night where they talked about this very incident, and they mentioned a company up in Revere, and I couldn't find the name of the company. I can't find it. They're making these special metal knobs that have a button that you push to be able to turn the knob and turn it to light the stove. So I can't find it. I don't know what the name of the company is. We just don't want the stove in the house anymore because we've got plastic covers that we put on it that cover over the knob so that if you lean on it, there's no way to turn it on. But we want the stove gone. So what we're going to do is the gas stove is going to go away. I've already found a GE profile electric stove. We got to get an electrician here to convert, put in a 240 volt outlet for the stove, and then we'll get the stove and they can bring it, install it and all that. And that's fine. We'll do that. And then we need a new refrigerator. The ice maker died in the one we have. It's like the 5th time it's had an ice maker put into it. And so we're going to replace it. We're going to get a GE profile refrigerator. We're just going to start sticking everything GE in the house. Might as well. Dishwasher's fine for now. We've got a Maytag dishwasher that's working fine. But when that does need to be replaced, we'll get a GE microwave. Yeah, we bought the microwave. Geez, when did we buy that? I don't know. That's not too old. That's still good. So we're all good with a microwave for now. But when we need to replace that, we'll get a GE microwave as well. So we'll just start putting GE in the house. So we love the new washing machine. So far, it's a thumbs up or a, how do you do it? A plus. We're impressed with it. Michelle let it do its thing. We loaded it with clothes. We started up. You saw that in the other video. And then after that, she walked away. Let it do its thing. And later on, probably about 4:30 or so, I think, she went down and got the clothes. And they were all nice and dry. It sat for about an hour. Great. We love it. So if you have any questions about it, we can answer them for you. Or if we don't know the answer, wait till we've had the machine for a little bit, and we'll definitely let you know. We'll be able to answer your questions. If it's something we can't answer right away, we will have an answer. So, yeah, the price right now is $1,000 off, and so it's $24.95, I believe, is the price, and it's normally $34.95, I believe. Just go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or Best Buy, and you'll find GE's the one that's giving the $1,000 off. So go check it out. I would not wait. If it's $1,000 off and you have the money and you can do it, definitely go do it. Because price out a washing machine and a separate dryer and see how much it's going to cost you. It'll equal, if what we paid for it, if not more. So you won't save any money by buying a separate washer and dryer unless you buy something in the like $600 to $900 range, which is okay. I mean, we paid $900 for the washing machine they just took out of here today, 3 years ago, and it wasn't that machine was garbage. So, I said in the other video, I think, or did I? I don't remember. The washing machine we had was rattling so loud and so bad in a spin cycle. Boston 25 News, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, I think it was 3 years ago, had a guy on there that he had a Whirlpool, either a Whirlpool or Maytag washing machine, and it blew apart. Literally blew apart. The drums got cement blocks that are attached to it. When you spin your drum, you'll feel some weight to it. Well, Whirlpool uses cement on their drums. Well, I guess those cement pieces broke loose, and they showed a video footage of his machine. There was nothing left. There was a pile of rubble. Ours was really rattling really bad, and all the reviews even said the same thing about it. So we were very nervous having that machine in the house. So that's why we ended up buying this new machine today. Well, last week, and it got delivered today. That's the reason why. Because that machine was... And then the LED display on our dryer, which was from 2011, some of the LEDs started to burn out. And, well, to put more money into that dryer after we just rebuilt it, what was it, almost 2 years ago, a guy came and he pretty much rebuilt it for us. And luckily it was under an extended warranty, so it didn't cost us anything. That would have cost us probably $400 or $500 to have it rebuilt. So that display probably would have cost us probably like $2 something, almost $3. And then to have them come put in, if I did it myself, then I could just buy the part and install it myself. But to have somebody come install it would have been probably another $400 or $500. So it's like, no, it was worth it for us to buy the new machine and get rid of the gas dryer. So now we have a gas line that we're going to get rid of in the basement. We'll take care of that. And then from that point on, we'll be all set. Then we can just, we got the one machine, 110 volt outlet, that's all you need. It's ventless. You don't have a vent going outside. That's all gone. It's fantastic. We love it. So, all right. So I guess that's going to be it. I'm not going to ramble anymore. Do you have any questions? Go ahead and hit us up. Be glad to answer it for you. All right. So this will be on YouTube as well as Facebook. So, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Give it a love. Give it a like. And And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you, everybody.